Okay, so I had planned on going to get some presents and a little bit of groceries, and I wasn't gonna go because I was feeling pretty down, but I did, and I'm feeling a little bit better. Basically, I'm pushing away the stuff that I was worrying about, which I'll tell you in a bit. But anyway, I got one milk because we have two left. Um, I mainly went to go get this coffee syrup, which I've never tried. I usually use the one that's like for ice cream. So I feel like I'm not gonna be able to know how to use it, so I guess I should probably Google it. And then I got some ketchup, tomatoes, because I always want to make salsa, but then I never have on hand. So I'm just gonna freeze this for whenever I want to make some. Although actually I might just make some. Nope, because I don't have cilantro. Okay, well I'm gonna freeze this. And then croissants, because I've been obsessing over croissants, although I'm starting to get tired of them, but anyway. And then I'll show you the stuff that I got at Ross. Okay, so long story short, I had to go to the store because my Amazon order will not arrive on time for the baby shower that I'm going to on Saturday. I bought stuff from my friend's Amazon registry on Tuesday and it wouldn't arrive until like next Thursday. So yeah, I should have checked. But anyway, so this is what I got her. This is pretty similar to the one that I saw on Amazon, and to be honest, I think it is way cheaper. Actually, no, I'm like, maybe it was 4 of them. Well, anyway, this is 2 of them, and this was 8. And the patterns, like I said, they're very similar. And then this was, what? This was 6. That's cute. And then I also got her some little socks, which I saw them, and I was like, I'm not gonna spend $10 on it, but then they were 3, so I got that. I got these tennis balls for my, for my parents' dog. If you guys have any tips on how to train German Shepherds to not jump on people and to be more chill with the other Chihuahua, let me know. And I got this for us. Like, our cats are really good about not peeing on stuff, but I gave away the one that we had to my sister, and because her Chihuahua puppy pees everywhere, and she's, I don't know, she was like, at first she would use the little pads, but now she doesn't, so I don't know what that's about, but I guess maybe because she walks around more. But anyway, so I bought another one just to have on hand, although this is a different brand, and also I feel like it's not full. So I didn't realize it, but it was fine. It was $5. I think usually on Amazon and stuff they're like 13 or something. And then I got these. I couldn't decide which one, so I was like, whatever, I'll just get both of them. I feel like I should have gotten one with a cord, but I mainly just wanted a USB thing because I've been looking for one for my essential oil diffuser, and yeah. So this one was 7, I think. I lost it. This was 7 and this was 8. Okay, so let me tell you about the actual story. Oh, and then I got a gift card for my aunt for her birthday, and I'm gonna put the little gold colored earrings in there from Marshall's. Anyway, okay, so what happened? I decided I was gonna go to the store for the baby clothes, and then I was like, well, might as well go to Smart and Final because it's right next door. Main thing, like I said, was the coffee syrup. Eventually I started googling stuff and I got depressed over my chronic pain. I'm scared that I have fibromyalgia. So yeah, I'm trying not to think about it. But yeah, like yesterday I actually had a really good pain day. Like at night I didn't even use heating pads, so it was really good. And then this morning I feel like I was thinking about stuff, and then I was just kind of like feeling more anxious and more everything. But right now I feel okay. But anyway, so what happened, the actual social anxiety situation. So the driving over there, it's only a 5-minute drive, but I was kind of anxious because I took a different way and then I kept missing turns. Well, I missed like 1 turn, and I don't know, I was kind of nervous about it. It wasn't that bad. The drive back was super easy. I was fine. But yeah, the drive there was a little nervous. So yeah, I went to Ross first, and I don't know why, but I always am like awkward when the security guard says hi. So I don't know. But this time I feel like I wasn't. He said, welcome in, and I said, no, he said, hi, welcome in, or something like that. And "Hi, welcome in," and I said hi, and I actually looked at him in the face. So good job me. I went straight to the baby clothes. I was looking around. There actually wasn't that many baby clothes in that store, but I mean, I found cute ones, so that was good. At some point they started playing this song that was starting to make me emotional because I was already like emotional and I'm already starting to, okay. Anyway, I don't even know what the song is called, but it's the one where it's like, I don't even remember the lyrics. Something like you're beautiful and like you don't have to change. See, I'm already like, and it's not even like, I don't know. So anyway, so there was that. And then what happened? And then I went to the back to find this, which this was on my list. And it took me a bit to find it because I kept like going in and stuff. And then there's like people in the thing, so then I would kind of go around. I think I got these first and then I got this. And then eventually I saw these, but I was mainly looking for just a USB little box. But then there was a person there and he was there for forever. And then whenever like I would kind of, I don't know, he basically wasn't moving out of the way either. You know how like sometimes, you know, people move a little bit. And then I was like, okay, whatever. Well, I have a skirt on my list anyway, so let me go look for a skirt. I've been trying to find a long skirt for the longest time. Whenever I go thrifting, whenever I go to Ross, I always look and I can never find anything. But yeah, this time I could not find any skirts. I looked around. I started to feel self-conscious because I couldn't find it. And I could have asked somebody, but I was like, they probably were just gonna be like, oh, over there, whatever. I don't know. It's just like they have the juniors and then they have plus women and then they have maternity and then they have women. I don't know. It's just, and then it seems like, anyway, so I was kind of looking like around the jeans to see, because I was like, oh, well, they're bottoms, so they're going to be around here. And I could not find them. But like starting to get a little bit panicky and I was like, whatever, it's not important. So I'm just going to go back to the chargers or whatever. Or, you know, these things. And then the guy was still there. So then I was like, you know what? I need to be brave. This is the last thing that I need. And I kind of started looking around and then he moved to the other side. And I was like, thanks. Well, I didn't say thanks to him, but you know. And I was like, well, I guess this thing has a USB, so I'll just get this. And then when I grabbed this, I saw this one and I was like, maybe I should just get this one. And then I was like, I'll just get both. So I ended up with both. Did not get a cart. I feel like maybe I should have gotten a cart. I also feel like I should have just gotten out my grocery bag from my backpack. I don't know. Somehow I felt more embarrassed about that. I don't know why. The cashier interaction was really good though. Yeah, like the cashiers were talking between each other about Ottoman, I can't say it. Anyway, and then the other cashier was like, what's an Ottoman? Ottoman? I can't say it. Okay. Anyway, and then the cashier asked me, she was like, an Ottoman is the one where you can put stuff in there. And I was like, oh yeah, it's like a bench with like, that's a box as well. And I felt really proud of myself for like talking to her like a normal person. I don't know. And then I didn't see the gift cards, so I was like, oh, do you have gift cards, like right when I met her? Because I almost forgot about them, but I looked at my list and I was like, oh yeah, gift card. And then she was like, oh yeah, they're on the other side. Because I guess like, anyway, she was like, yeah, I don't know why I don't have some in my, not cubicle, but my little thing. So anyway, I grabbed one, got it, we're good. I had noticed that the security guard would say, have a blessed day when you leave. And then he said it to me and I was like, thanks, you too. And I was like, okay, cool. Okay, then I went to Smart and Final and I was gonna go to the car and drop off my stuff, but I was like, whatever, they probably aren't gonna say anything. I'm just gonna tie the bag and it's fine. And then I had seen where they keep the little carts at the entrance. I guess there's two places, but I saw a woman bringing one in, so then I was like, let me just get it from the other side. So then I got it. And then at the same time, I'm still kind of trying to put my stuff away because like she gave me the card. Anyway, I just threw the card in the plastic bag. I go into the store and there's a cart there in my way, and then I was like, so then I just kind of pushed it a little bit because it was completely empty. And then she was like, oh, something something, and I was like, oh yeah, it's okay, which I don't know what she said, I don't know. And then I was like, is it bad that I pushed it? I don't know, I couldn't get, you know. And then I guess there's like 3 different kinds of tomatoes. I did not know this. And I was like, oh, there's tomatoes there. Should I get those or should I get those? And then the woman that moved the cart away, or that was her cart, I guess, wasn't the tomatoes that I needed. So then I was like, I'll just come back. So then I kept going, got my croissants, then got the milk, and then I went around to the coffee thing. There was a regular syrup one, and then there was the other one. No, actually no, the first time I ran I just saw the syrup, and then there was this guy that was taking inventory. I don't know what he was doing, but he had a computer and he was like scanning some things, and I was like, let me just come back. So then I like left. The ketchup was kind of a random thing, like I did need it, but I don't know. I feel like Smart and Final has some things a little bit more expensive. Like the milk is $1 more expensive. That's when I went back to the tomatoes and I got tomatoes. And then I came back to the coffee syrup and I found the other liquid one that I wanted. But I kind of remember that there were some other ones with pumps, but I didn't see them this time around. Which again, I feel like that store, while I like it because it's small, it gives me anxiety that I don't know where things are at because it's not my regular store. Like I kind of stood there for a bit trying to figure out what syrup to get. I got the liquid one, and then I went to pay. Cashier interaction was also pretty good. Like it wasn't awkward. Even like putting my stuff in the thing and then taking the stuff out. I don't know, it was pretty good. I did kind of stop before going because I wanted to let the car pass, and then there was somebody behind me and I felt like, oh my bad, but also I was like, whatever, I'm just gonna wait for the car to go. There was pockets of time where I felt self-conscious and like anxious and stuff, but there are times where I was okay, you know. I feel like I am progressing with the social anxiety in stores, so I'm happy about that. It's also because, you know, I have been to those 2 stores before, so you know, yeah. And I guess like accomplishing something made me feel better about my day. I guess birthday parties. I went to 2 birthday parties. So one was my sister's and the other one was my husband's friend. So the first one was at my sister's place. It was lots of people, but you know, family, right? But I still felt like weird at the beginning, and then eventually it was okay. I don't know, like I don't know, it's kind of weird, but in Hispanic culture, kids are not supposed to talk when grown-ups are talking, and to be honest, I still feel like a kid. And so like right next to me was like my aunts and like my mom, and then my sister's mother-in-law, and then next to me was my husband, and then further out were my sister's friends, younger friends, and like I don't know, we just kind of, it just felt weird, like we just felt like in a weird island, I guess, you know what I mean, like not part of this group but not part of that group, and I don't know, it just felt weird. And then eventually my mom sat next to my husband and the 3 of us were talking for a bit. I was like, okay, doesn't feel that weird. So anyway, yeah, it was just weird, and it's weird because it's my family, but I know eventually like I started to get more comfortable and it was fine. I was probably mostly talking to my husband, but you know, it's fine. My husband's friend's birthday party was the next day, and that was at a restaurant, and that was a lot. Like that was a lot. Like even just thinking about it, I feel like crying. It feels super cute. I dressed up and, you know, did my makeup and I felt really cute, so that made me feel a little bit better. But I don't know, it was just like some people that I had met at their wedding, at, you know, the friend's wedding, and then some people that were completely new, and I don't know, I just felt like hella weird and awkward and stuff. And then when we sat down at the table, the friend's coworker sat next to me, and then my husband sat next to me, and then I was like, I feel like I should address her, but I don't know how. eventually, oh, and then the other thing that I fucking hate about like social situations and like meeting new people is that always, always, always people have to ask, what do you do for work? And I feel really self-conscious that I'm unemployed right now, which, you know, I get. I don't know. I kind of try to tell myself like, okay, I'm on medical leave, blah blah blah, but it's still hard, you know, because a career is like such a big part of your identity, and I don't know. I feel weird. Okay. See, now I'm gonna cry again. Don't cry. Okay. So anyway, so the muchacha next to me kept asking me about like, well, first it was about work, and then in the end she was talking about how like she also went through a similar thing, that she went on medical leave because she has lupus. I think that's how you say it. And then she was like, oh, like you should get tested for that and for fibro. And then that's where that started coming from, because I had thought about that maybe I did have fibro, but I was like, nah, I don't. But every time that I look at the symptoms, I'm like, I might. The only thing is that my lower half is fine, but the whole like, I don't know, the other symptoms, I'm like, damn. Okay. Yeah, and then she just kept like asking me questions about like my hobbies and stuff, and I just was like, don't ask me questions. I don't like talking about myself. I don't like, I mean, I was telling myself in my mind, you know. And then I didn't know how to ask her questions, you know, because she just kept like asking me questions, and I was like, oh my god. Anyway, and then she described herself as an introvert, and I was like, what? But I guess it's different. Like social anxiety is different from introversion, and I guess it's, I don't know, like, okay, now I'm going all over the place, but it's like, even though I have social anxiety, I do like hanging out with people, but I also like hanging out by myself, you know. I don't know, like with teleworking, I fucking hated teleworking. Like working in the office was just kind of nice, you know, like, I don't know, it just felt like you were part of a group, versus like on your own teleworking, it feels like you're not part of a group. Eventually, like, she ended up moving seats because her other coworker got there, and I was like, oh my gosh, thank god, which I felt really bad. But and then the people in front of us were very like extroverted and funny, so at the end we were just kind of listening to them talk. And then our other friend ended up sitting next to me later on because he got there late, and then we were talking, and I felt a little bit more comfortable, especially because we were just talking about our cats, you know. So I used to make this list every week, and I stopped, and I was like, let me try to do it again. Basically, I write my routine and then my deep cleaning routine, and then I would write kind of like DIY stuff that I want to work on. So, and then like appointments and stuff like that. So I was doing really good about Duolingo. I'm trying to learn Japanese, and then like I stopped for like a month or two, and now it's like my third day that I'm doing it. So I want to get that into my routine again. I have been working out every day for an hour. It's pretty low impact, like it's mostly stretching and a little bit of weights and walking, but I've been pretty good about it because it does help with my chronic pain. So like I do it because it helps. And then cleaning, I don't know, making YouTube videos about it has helped. And to be honest, if it wasn't for cleaning, I probably would be depressed, because I feel like I have a job to do, you know. So I don't know. So anyways, that's been pretty good. I do have a deep cleaning routine. Sometimes it fluctuates if stuff comes up or blah blah blah. And then I want to practice guitar more consistently, do more DIYs. Yeah, do more DIYs, but it's okay if I just do one or the other, or if I don't do anything. My rules, as I call them, I guess short-term goals, I guess they should be. First one is I want to limit YouTube watching, because I feel like I've been watching too much, and then I feel like scrolling probably does not help my hand. Yeah, so to wake up, I'm just going to do Duolingo, and that's it. I feel like I should not be Googling shit about chronic pain or health stuff, because yeah, that was not a good time. Also, if I limit YouTube, I'll probably spend less, you know. And also just if I go on my phone less, I'll like spend less money because I don't know, I'm always searching shit up. Okay, I want to wake up earlier, like 9 to 10 a.m., which is like not that early, but I want to try to do that. Today I actually did wake up at 9, but I didn't get out of bed till like 11 because I was googling shit. I need to fix the clock and I just set up alarms actually. So I just set up alarms on my phone. I want to set up the iPod thing because I don't know, it's not working and I turned it off. And then do at least one thing a day that's fun, like I said. And then search around for jobs, but ease into it, at least until I get the workers' comp settlement stuff. I don't know, because basically they're gonna offer me job training, but I don't know how it's gonna go. And I want to try to incorporate cardio in the afternoon, like at least 10 minutes, because to be honest, like I used to really like skipping rope, but it's too much work to do in the morning. So it's too much work to do in the morning, and then also like, well, I don't like showering in the mornings. It's kind of annoying to me. So I want to like skip right before I shower. Well, not right before, but you know. And then actual resolutions. So I have 3. So 1, continue working on easing chronic pain. So basically that just means continue working out and doing stuff. And then continue to challenge social anxiety. So continue to go to stores and stuff. And then hopefully this year be in a fulfilling, a low paying job. Right now, the jobs that I have in mind are lab assistant, baker, nursery job, thrift store job, or field technician. But with field technician, you have to drive. So not even anxiety related, but more like pain wise, I feel like maybe it's not a good idea, but anyway, yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. Okay, so that was very long. I didn't realize it was going to be super long. I only went to 2 places, but I guess I talked about other stuff. Anyway, thank you for watching. Bye.